Welcome back, YouTube. I'm outside again, not your normal video. Um, Today's discussion of topic of the video, I don't know how to go in. You don't really want to do outros anymore with or intros because you just want to get straight to it. Consumerism. Like my hat, I consumed it. I got it. I mean, I didn't buy it. My pops gave it to me, but that's what kind of make me want to make this video is the thought of consumerism. Like when do you go too far into consuming something that you like, where it's like a mental illness? I want to say it probably is you can go. I feel like you can make anything a mental illness if you just overdo something, but like when do you start to get to that point where you're like, okay, I think I'm over consuming, I'm getting too obsessed. And what had me make this was making me want to make this video is, like, for example, I open Pokemon packs. I'm a 23-year-old man who rips packs for entertainment, for my own entertainment. It's been fun making the YouTube videos because like other people can watch it, but then I also enjoy making these videos. It's making me push myself to to create content. As you can tell, I don't have any more Pokemon packs, so we're like, what do we do? Well, we're just gonna be me. We're gonna be time to chill. You probably might be wondering, why is there bamboo? I'm doing a project because I'm at a point in my life where I'm not a battery. I'm me, myself, and I don't want to work for nobody. I only want to work for myself. I'm kind of getting off topic to consumerism, but like at the same time, I'm trying to like back up on like what my thought process or whatever. But like, for example, like big fan of like anime. Like this is an anime related tattoo. This is anime. Anime. Well, that's video games. But see, like I like video games and anime, but I don't wake up every single day, and I don't watch an episode of anime to start my routine. Does that make sense? And that's like addiction at that point. But like I don't have to, like, for example, I love video games, but if I don't play video games for a day, I don't go batshit crazy. If anything, I've been working on trying not to sit behind the screen as much, even though that's okay because it's a hobby and I enjoy it, but trying to find other things besides one hobby to be like obsessed with. That's what I'm trying to do. And like what made me like the video I was watching this morning was about like Disney adults, of the consumerism of like going to Disney. Like some of these people go to Disney like every day or like once a week. I've been to Disney a couple times, and I'm not gonna lie, it's so overstimulating. There's a lot, but when you get to that point, like I said, I'm like the young adult, don't know what the fuck's going on, so it's like. But when you get like 35, I don't think I'm gonna still act like. I mean, I'm still gonna have my perks and personality, but I plan to have like probably more wisdom and more knowledge on like when I'm older. I don't know. I don't know how to age. It's just like, for example, I've cut down a tree. I've cut down bamboo trees in my backyard, and I want to build a little shelf and like a little bench, a little set. Why? Because I can, and I'm trying to expand my creativity instead of just doing it with YouTube, with technology. I've been streaming for years. I've been making content for years or whatever. But since I was a kid, I've always had technology around me, or if I want to do something, you need to have technology. Like, for example, like reading in school as a kid, I read on iPads and I read on computers. Like, we didn't read books. I mean, we had books. We would open the book for like 10 to 20 minutes and then would throw on a movie, but like throw on a History Channel documentary or whatever the fuck. And like, still learning, but like, not the old school way. At least this is where my brain is starting to develop more, is like, yes, technology is such a great tool and you can get instant knowledge and instant like gratification. But for me, like, dude, I've had to cut down. I'm doing it all by hand too. This is kind of just going on topic / off topic, but like, I've had to cut all this by hand. No, it takes fucking forever. It takes so long, and it's teaching me about patience. For example, I ordered Pokemon cards, still hasn't arrived. I've been texting the person. I'm like, you send me updates. What's going on? And I'm trying not to get mad, but me, myself, and I. When you want to like, follow standards, what we doing? What we doing? But I'm not trying to get mad. I'm not trying to like. You want to throw fucking hands type shit? No, peace, love. That's what I'm trying to learn. And like doing these, like, for example, I've had to like take this knife and like chisel down the knots and make it smooth. It's not easy. I'm recording it too. I have the video like in process. I got some content yesterday. That's what I'm saying. I had so much fun. And like I was kind of upset because I don't know what I'm doing, and I didn't record certain shots because I was just such in the moment of just doing whatever I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's kind of fun because it's the going into the unknown, I watch videos on how to cut this because you have to learn, you can go in blind, but then I feel like that's how you're going to quit. But like I went in knowing I watched videos on the YouTube on how to like cut this properly and how to, you gotta wash it, you gotta let it sit, there's so much to it. It's kind of cool. I'm getting off topic to consumerism because like, as a young man, I'm finding that more fun, and it's not even, like I said, I'm an iPad kid. I'm having more fun cutting down a tree, trying to wonder how to do so, and this and that, instead of living in this world of, like, absorbing in just one, like, for example, like, I don't really watch a lot of YouTube. That's why I like making YouTube content, because I do like YouTube. I like watching, I think I use most of my consumerism for YouTube, because you can watch funny, like you can watch something kind of funny, or you can watch something very learning. You get to you're the creator of the content you consume with YouTube. I think that made sense. But like that ass, like you search, you look, there's anything on YouTube, so like anything you look up, you're gonna find it. And it's like you can't really do that when you want to watch Netflix. You have a general topic of like what you want to watch. For me, I can never do that because I can never find something. Just anime. I'd rather watch some fucking cool shit that doesn't even make sense. Sorry, but like that's my take on that, because all the stuff that I used to consume has been taken over by corporate, and they have to meet these certain guidelines that don't meet my likableness. I'm talking about Disney and Star Wars. Like there's nothing good Star Wars related that's been gas. Like I'm saying Revenge of the Sith gas. I'm not saying Rogue One where it's like it's a pity gas. I'm saying something that's choreography, lightsaber. It's insane. It's glued in your mind. Like that. I have the high ground, Anakin. Like, don't you dare fucking jump up. You're dead. Like you learn. You don't learn that, but like that shit's top tier content. Like that's top tier consumerism, and that hasn't been around in 10 years. So for me, I've just kind of stepped away from the game, and it's like there's nothing. You can call me, or there's complaining or whatever. No, I'm telling you why I'm cutting down trees and trying to be creative instead of consuming, because there's nothing good to consume anymore, in my opinion. Besides, this is what's confusing. It's like I'd rather consume stuff that I can learn than something that I'm going to forget. I'm saying like, God, dude. I'm not saying like every movie is like a waste of time, or every TV show is a waste of time, because in reality we're all humans and we're just trying to buy time. Like that, like if you like get real with me. The only reason like you wake up day to day is just to go on. I mean, you might have a whole bunch of stressful responsibilities, but no offense, you did that to yourself, not me. You had a kid. Sorry, but like that's just the number one like. I feel like that's why a lot of people are stressed, is that they're not really ready to have a kid or go into that world. And then next thing you know, the world that you were trying to live 5 years ago, you can't really live that anymore because that's just me. That's why there's like, this is just my brain. This is these videos where I just get the yap. That's why I think everyone's fucking divorced. Like, So I love doesn't exist anymore because people are too scared to commit to it and too scared to like go into a different unknown with someone, you know, because you're like, oh, I know this person. You know him for like 6 months and you think you know everything about him, and then, yeah. Beauty of life. But going back to consumerism, I watched a video on fucking Disney adults. I love my family and I love my sister, but like, dude, the dude commentary said, never take advice from a fat person. I've never had something hit me so hard until today, because I love my family, but no offense. As you can tell, I live in America, and like, motherfuckers don't treat life as like, I don't know, y'all, don't know. My family is one of the most unique people on this earth. I guarantee it. You can have a conversation with me or anyone in my family, you're gonna be like, what the fuck, the whole time. We're not normal. And like the Disney adults is like, damn, when the fuck does it get too intense? Or like, when does it get like, God, I don't know. And it's like, that's when like the heart in me or whatever the fuck wants to be like, I'm not saying my family's Disney adults. I'm just saying they have the same character traits. I'm not saying they're identical, but it's kind of that like consumerism. It's the consumerism. That's why I'm talking about it. Like, it's the consume. They don't, like, for me, I want to create and I want to make something new because we're humans. That's what we're actually able to do. I mean, think of the pyramids. Think of these crazy antique buildings built thousands of years ago without using a fucking, we don't know what they're using, but a nice little pulley system. Dude, a knife and a rock can cut down a fucking tree. Like, oh, like, that's why my brain is so all over the place today. And it's like, instead of creating something new, they just want to buy something new. I fall in account. I mean, look at me. I'm covered in tattoos. As soon as you get one, you want to get another one, another one, another one. Going into this year, I said, no more. No more. We're going to shift money into a different direction. Let's shift money into the business, YouTube. I need to buy a camera. I think that's like, I should buy a camera. But I like making content on the phone. It's kind of feels more like iPad-y kid, you know? It's like, let me just prop up my iPad and make a video. Because I did that as a kid, but I never posted it. So it kind of feels the same. I mean, this little squirrel just fucking, like, why can't we all just be like squirrels and just get our own shit, you know? Run along, you know? For example, me building with these bamboo, I've come to the conclusion that I think I'm going to try and build my own home when I'm older, or whenever that time, I don't know. I'm not trying to rush this shit. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. But instead of me consuming God knows what, let me consume something that's maybe a little bit more learnsome, a little bit more uncomfortable, a little bit more like, man, I kind of have to zen, you know, because these videos I've been watching are like 2 hours long, and they're not boring. All I'm saying is sometimes I'm holding my phone down to get 2x, because I'm like, dude, people talk slow, and that's the thing about me is I take in knowledge and I speak fast. I live very fast paced, and I don't even live in like New York or nothing. I've always been fast. I don't know. It's kind of how I've been taught. Go, you know, like, I have now just been saying like arigato and like food, you know, like be thankful for food. Don't fucking just scarf it down and fucking go on with your day. Like, there's so much more things you should be grateful. And this is just my life. This is just my testimony. This is my 23 years on this floating rock. What have I learned? Damn, I need to slow the fuck down. I need to take care, you know, appreciate. I feel like I'm pretty good at that, but like, I don't need to consume as much. I don't, if anything, I want to manifest and talk about it. Like, I don't want to consume as much. I want to create. Make it a 14-minute, I mean, who knows, I don't know how long these videos are. I don't even edit them anymore, because it's like, I kind of like you can't think I'm being fake as shit because I'm cutting my words. You're literally just getting a raw take. of like what my thoughts are, like the generation we live in. Because like I don't like to think of the future, but I do like to think of the future because God, you watch Back to the Future, you watch Star Wars, you watch anything sci-fi, you want to wonder, do you think the human brain will be able to mimic or take on flying cars, lightsabers, aliens, spaceships? No, I don't think we can, but it's fun to kind of just get outside the box every now and then. And that's one thing about my mind. It's like I don't like living inside the box. I always like living outside of it, I don't like being like everyone else. I have tattoos that are similar from people, but I guarantee, how many people got their nipples tattooed? I don't know. I like this thought. I like this person who I've become. Because we're still in a new year, y'all. Today's March 1st, so it's like we're 2 months into the new year. And I feel like I've been more enthusiastic. Is that the word? I don't know. I'm trying to use kind of big words, But I've been more exciting to live. Sounds kind of intense right there. But like, when you're not consuming, there's so much more to actually consume. Like not like fit. Like for example, like traveling and stuff like that. I think traveling would be super fun, and I could do that. I feel like I could go walk the earth, I could just go anywhere. It's dangerous, it's gotta be realistic with it. That's where I'm like, that's what's like kind of lethal with me, is I kind of like just think and go, and I don't really plan, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do better with my life, is plan and appreciate and take the knowledge I'm taking in. I don't want it to all just be 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be dog shit. I want to actually take in knowledge and consume stuff that I can take from and make it like a day-to-day task, or not day-to-day task, but like take the knowledge and consume it and actually like learn from it, instead of just wasting brain storage. I don't know. I feel like I've kind of gone off topic, but I don't know. I kind of think I've kind of made a thesis or a middle ground. You guys kind of understand when I'm a young dude. I don't know anything. I don't know. This world that we live in is so like, and for me, this is just me, guys. I'm not like every other man. I'm not like every other dude. I'm one of those dudes that like, this is the book I have been trying to read when I get the attention span for it. It's this dude that literally like basically went off the grid, made a cabin, and learned how to make his own rice, make his own bread, make his own fruit, like basically live off the grid before like it becoming like a social trend. Not a social trend, but like learning like you can actually live without society, basically. Like learning that you don't need to have every society check mark to like be a human, to be functional or whatever the fuck. He literally had a reality check for like, because I think he did it for 2 years, and then like came back and was like, damn, that shit's better, like being not even alone. I feel like it's a lonesome thing because it's a hard task at hand if you're not mentally prepared for it. Like a lot of people can't be alone, like with their own thoughts. I've like forced myself to do that, and it's a very hard thing to do. Like, I'm just being real with you. And when you are off the grid, away from society, away from human nature, away from all of that, you're alone. And like, now you're alone, you have no one, and then you have to survive. It's the whole human, like the whole human thing, the picture of the human, like the circle. Everything's a circle, by the way. There's that one. Like, if there's a big take, look at the world. Like right now, I see 3 circles on my phone. That's kind of crazy. One circle, record circle, and then this circle. Take that in. The world is always a circle. The Earth, boom. But like, you flat earthers, if you watch this, God, you're retarded. But like, like, I'm kind of going off topic, but like, people believe that we came from monkeys. You know, that the human came from an ape, and then we slowly evolved throughout the years and became human. If you believe that, God, you're fucking dumb as shit. I'm not. Be creative. Think of what you want to think. But monkeys are fucking retarded, and we can actually build shit. I'm not saying monkey. Oh, I'm not trying to. I'm just being like black and white. Be black and white. It's a black and white thought. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but be realistic. Like, yes, humans are dumb as shit, but also monkeys are dumb as shit. Humans built the fucking pyramids. Really think about that. You think a fucking monkey could do that? No. So why the fuck do you think we came from that shit? You fucking. Oh, sorry. I think a lot. And you can say I'm a very religious man. I put God first. Amen. Yes, but like, I don't know. I'm just a fucking dumbass who just kind of just believes him. I believe in myself and I believe in him, so it's hard to like believe in just dumb shit without being like, what the fuck. But at the same time, I have Nami tattooed on me, so you know, like, there's the whole like, you know, I don't know. I've been chatting for 20 minutes. I might, because I feel like I'm getting off topic from consumerism, because that's what I wanted to talk about. Is, I guess I'll conclude it here. Is like, what? These are questions, you know? It's like, when does it get too much? Like, when does consuming something get to, like, a religion aspect? Where you're, like, literally obsessed with that shit. Like, you're obsessed with it. Like, I don't know. Because, that's the thing, is I was like that when I was a fucking kid. Like, I was obsessed with Star Wars. I was obsessed with all that shit. The older you get, you spend all your time obsessing over things, you'll get nowhere in life. Like, actually, like, take that in. You'll get, like, you might not, like, I'm not saying, like, you have to fucking move across the states or move somewhere to get somewhere in life. I'm saying just to, like, to develop your brain to, like, the question, the what ifs, and, like, get outside the boundary. Like, if you're always consuming so much random doohickeys, like, you're gonna either believe it or you're gonna fall into a trap of, like, a rat, basically, where it's, like, you're just a fucking rat going along. Ooh, piece of cheese. Next thing you know, it's a trap, and then you're fucking... and that cheese looked like a fucking... Like, you know, it looked like a piece of watermelon, you know? You don't know because you've been consuming so much, and next thing you know, you're brainwashed, and you're fucked. You're fucked. You're just fucked. And that's where I'm like, I don't want to get like that, but I also do find it entertaining, you know? Watching stuff, but, like... There we go. There's the video. More Pokemon. I have the Ascended Heroes ETB. Yeah, I got one. I got an update yesterday. It should be here probably in a couple weeks, 2 weeks. I should finish. I don't know when this project's gonna finish. It takes forever. I'm like 4 days in, but it's gonna be a one big, like, I think probably like a 45-minute video. This is my first, like, video I'm recording, and I'm getting so off topic. I should end the video, but I'm just letting y'all know, if you're a subscriber, I'm making this video, like a daily. That's not me just making a video and posting it that day. It's like, I'm making multiple forms of content, and then I'm going to combine it into one and make it a big video. I love you. Tell someone you love them. Bye. Thanks for subscribing if you did. Bye.